Hi everyone, Natalie here from Marin Media, and I specialize in social media marketing for real estate agents. However, my marketing focuses around taking existing brands and taking them even further. So, what I like to do is I like to help people who are just starting out to grow their own brands, and all the content I am offering is completely free. And once you and your brand get to the point where they need further assistance to go even further, that's when you get hold of me. So that's why I'm creating a whole series of videos to help you get started to boost your brand on social media. So today I'm going to discuss 5 hacks that I use to come up with ideas for content creation. Now you have a busy day, you're really super busy, you don't always have time to sit and think about ideas for content creation. It can become a little overwhelming and feel stressful. So these 5 easy tools I'm going to give you are going to help you to do just that. So number one, I've mentioned this before and it's definitely worth mentioning again, and that is to record your everyday. Record your every move, record what you're doing during the day, record your life and use it as content. That way you are covering 2 for 1, double the productivity. You're still doing your work, still carrying on doing your things, but at the same time you are creating necessary content for your social media channels. Number two, repurpose old materials. It sounds terrible, but if you have a message or a product that you want to get out there, repeating it several times is worthwhile, because the first, second, or third time even that you send it out, it may not reach the person it needs to reach, or it may reach 1 or 2 of the people it needs to reach, but you can reach a lot more, especially if you have a valuable message that can go out over and over and over again. That's why you see a lot of these big guys, the guys who are top in social media, and I'm talking about people like Alex Hormozy and Gary Vee. You will see that they reposting the same stuff over and over and over again, because it always reach the people it needs to reach, and it's always new content for someone else who is new to their channel. If you've been to their channels and their social media platforms, you will know the message already, you'll know it off by heart. Plus, us as human beings, we do this funny thing. We may get a message, we may understand the message, but then we don't act on the message and we don't grow. If you have a message that is worth repeating over and over again, and your audience hears it over and over again, you have a much higher chance that someone is then going to be taking that, using it, and actually contacting you for your product, or contacting you for your service, or actually using the information in their lives, absorbing it and making use of it. Some marketing research has shown that when someone is marketed something, they very seldom take action on purchasing or decision making with regards to marketing until they've seen it at least 16 times. Let that sink in. 16, 1 6, is the average amount of times it takes for a person to see the same piece of marketing before they take action on that marketing, until they buy the product or the service. So do not be afraid to repurpose old material, give it a new fresh spin, maybe a new song in the background, a new text on the page, whatever it may be, and then just repost it. And that way it's much quicker and easier than having to come up with brand new content every single day. Number three, post a picture. Okay, but you might be asking, what about like TikTok, or post a picture? You don't have time, you're busy, you have a beautiful picture or a marketing image that you can post to get your message out there. Little secret I'm going to let you in on: there have been a number of times where I have posted just an image, just a still image, maybe I've added music and maybe I haven't, to TikTok. I've posted an image to TikTok and it has had more views, hits, and responses than any of the video content that I have put out. So let that sink in for a moment. The first time it happened to me, I was skeptical, but I've done it over and over and over again. And if you have an image breaking your video in your video account, you can get very high hits and responses on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Use your reels. Just have an image with music in the background. you will be surprised at the amount of response you can get from just an image. And that image can be just a picture of something, or it can be a marketing flyer, pamphlet, just a still image. That's it. Really give it a try and see for yourself. So number 4, and this is a really good one for Facebook and Twitter, and Instagram as well. And if you're on Pinterest, consider this one as well. Memes and famous quotes. We all love inspirational quotes. And if you don't have enough content of whatever it is you are selling, go and research memes or quotes to do with the industry that you are based in. So just do a Google search. If you're in real estate, you go and you are specializing in selling houses in the city, go and look for quotes about living in the city, or go look for quotes about buying houses or buying homes, and chances are you're going to find something from someone famous that said something along the lines of, it's an inspirational, motivational, that you can then post to your social media account. Obviously put it on your own branding and make sure that you correctly mention who said that quote. Obviously don't believe everything you find on the internet, so do a little bit of research and make sure that person actually said that quote, and then put it on your own stationery, digital stationery, and post it on social media. And you can do a couple of those a day, 2 a day, in between all your other posts, and that already minimizes the amount of additional information you have to come up with. And of course, a year down the line, why not recycle those old quotes, bring them forward again? So quotes and memes to do with your industry specifically are a very good way to find some social media content and to create interaction from your followers. So an inspirational quote can often just trigger a interaction from your followers, and constant interaction from followers creates follower loyalty, and they're more likely to interact with other content that you then post. Number 5. Now, this one is a bit of a controversial one, but just hear me out. When I really need content creation, I'm having a really busy day and I feel blocked, what I do, I open my computer, open up my browser. Dear ChatGPT, please give me marketing ideas. ChatGPT. There's a lot of hum around artificial intelligence, AI, and in particular ChatGPT. There are obviously some things you need to keep in mind, where you don't want to copy word for word necessarily what ChatGPT is going to be giving you, because there are some gray areas that are still being covered. The reason for that is, let me explain it to you like this. Human beings, we are the culmination of the knowledge that we have been fed through our lives from parents, teachers, community leaders, so forth and so on. So everything we say is usually a result of the information that's been fed into us. ChatGPT is the same. ChatGPT gives us all the knowledge it has been fed from the internet that us humans have gone and put on. So quite often the information it gives you is just taken off the internet from another source, put it all together from several sources, and brought it in front of you to answer whatever question you have currently answered. That covers a lot of the gray area to do with copyright infringement. So, there's so many ways that it can be affected, but that's the big one. So never really copy word for word what you get on ChatGPT. It's so huge that Amazon now, for anyone publishing books, it is you have to state whether or not your book or novel has been written completely or co-written by AI. It is just a way for people to see, because suddenly with the introduction of AI, there's been a flood of books and how-to manuals to hit Amazon, and most of it's been written, of course, by artificial intelligence. And a lot of that has been information that they've taken from several sources. So it's a very gray area, but there's no reason why you can't ask it to give you ideas. Ideas are amazing. And artificial intelligence is here to stay, whether we like it or not. It's not going anywhere. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get much bigger. Elon Musk's warnings are going to be true. He told us to slow down on AI. We have not. We might find ourselves in a spot of bother every now and then with it, but it's huge, it's big, it's staying, and it's going to get bigger. So why not take a hold of it and run with it while you can and learn about it now? So ChatGPT, there's a free version available for everyone. You want marketing ideas, just say, and be very specific when you're asking for marketing ideas from ChatGPT. Ask it specifically what you want and mention the industry you're in. So say, I am a real estate practitioner in South Africa, in Johannesburg. I specialize in selling townhouses. Give me marketing ideas. And it'll go specifically, very specifically, find marketing ideas for you. And you might not even end up using all of them. Some of them you may feel aren't worthwhile, but there may be one or two really great ideas for you to run with. And why not give it a try? If it's going to save you time, save you worry, and prevent you from being overwhelmed and allow you to do your job better, then why not use it? It's a tool. It's a tool at your disposal. Make full use of it. So there you have it. Those are my 5 top hacks for coming up with content creation for your social media marketing.